Today is Wednesday. We are going out to the concrete jungle tonight. That's not what we're doing right now though. We are actually on our way to go turn in the scrap metal that we could not turn in yesterday. We're gonna go to Harbor Freight and I'm gonna go get this 10 by 10 gazebo canopy, and we're gonna set that up so it's more bearable to work out in the elements. Okay. I got 2 propane tanks in the trunk of my car. We need to get those filled. One's for the travel trailer and the other one's for the propane heater that we're gonna have while we're working at the workstation. We're gonna get gas now and we're gonna run down there and turn the scrap metal in. We'll see you there. You guys end up getting a batch of lights and they end up being aluminum copper transformers. Exactly how much money would you make off of 27 fixtures if they were all like that? Okay. But that's the gamble of it. You don't know what you got until you open them up. I think she's throwing that tin shred away too.
Yeah, I'd like to see it too.
You're throwing this stuff too? This stuff goes? Okay.
Yeah. This and this box.
Alrighty.
I know this is metal, little thing, and
Yeah.
it's like this one Sydney might be. Little bit of breast, little bit of
Something, yep.
little bit of everything.
More breakage?
More breakage?
Yep. Nope.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I get a little ticket. I get $2 for gas.
Oh, he's here, eh? What are you doing? Right. Whew. Mason, chill out. 287 pounds of tin shred. A tin shred transformer course. Yeah.
Copper.
That's all I got is number 2 right there, man. I bought 27 light fixtures and they all had aluminum copper transformers in them. So that's all I got for copper. Right. Those are the aluminum coils. Right. We're not done with it.
What is this? More number 2, or is that the aluminum?
That's the aluminum
sheet. So 32 minus what? 7? 25?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, hey, wait on that. I got those domes. Those are sheet. And here, mixed wires.
By wire clean?
Well, no, that's not clean. I got all the cones and. Thank you. Yeah, it's not worth standing out in the cold clipping little ends off. I feel dumb when I do it. When it gets this cold out. That's what I tell people on YouTube is like, you gotta pick and choose your battles, man.
Yes, absolutely.
Or else you're just gonna be spinning wheels going nowhere.
My boy hit me up. The bus is down the street. So we were bidding on him.
Yeah?
Fucking Travis tells us not to.
Hang on.
Hey. So I thought, and they turned around and bought him. I'm like, dude.
Oh, they went around and bought them behind your back? Yeah. Well, I seen you guys tear. I seen you guys tear up one bus the other day.
We turned them up because they got aluminum floors, the motors.
They got good wire in
harness.
them. Yeah. That's it. Yep, that's it.
83.
So 83 on third, or on.
Sheet. I just kept it separate. So.
Okay. Cast aluminum's next.
Good night. Bye.
Stay. Yep, 106 cast aluminum. Thanks. Oh, where's Dirty go?
Oh, yeah. No, right there, light one dirty. There.
All right. Merry Christmas, man.
Boy, made thing. All right, brother.
Yep, thank you. All right, now the next stop, after we get our receipt. Ooh, there's a piece of metal on the track. Hang on. Oh, it's not metal. I thought it was a piece of jagged metal. I didn't want to like drive over it with a Super Bowl tire. Right? That wouldn't make sense. All right, we're gonna go cash in and get up to Harbor Freight and go get that 10x10 gazebo, and we're gonna try to make a little shelter out of that, and I'm gonna use bisqueen for the walls, and we're gonna leave room for a vent. That's how we're gonna do that. Come on. These are really cheap. They're cotton string knit gloves. Too bad they don't have a rubberized coating on them. I like the ones that are like that. These fit. I need gloves that are super baggy so I can fit a layer of those in there if I really wanted to. These are nice. I do like these ones. The Hardy gloves. They actually already have a nice layer of insulation, but it's just these gloves are going to be a pain in the butt to micro scrap with. See what I mean? Let's get 2 of those. Hey. Ready, Mason? And they're only like 60 bucks, they say. $59. 10x10. Look out. Nice. Could use a new set of these too. That's it for drill stuff though. I can't keep spending money. That's how it is here at Harbor Freight, Mason, boy. You end up with a whole cart full of stuff. Yeah. Try to avert my eyes and go straight to the register. I am. Mason, no.
I was just in there.
Sit down. Sit. It always does seem you get more for your money here. Stay. Little side excursion, everybody. We are going to, I think we're going to go to Salvation Army and try to find a thick winter coat. If I'm going out tonight, I heard tonight's supposed to be dangerous cold, so we'll see what that means. No putting my tongue to any metals, you know, or else it might stick. And we have this thing. It feels really thin, but this is like a windbreaker type type of jacket, I think. And it is an extra large. Yeah, it's an XL. That might be good for over top of my hoodie. Just to try it on and make sure the zipper is not messed up. The arms are about right. It goes down a little bit lower than the hoodie. It zips up and Velcro shut. Holes in the pockets, no? Good. You're making sure the wind traps are in good shape. They are. There's no tears. It's pretty clean. 14 bucks. Let's do it. Wait. Well, I just came back to check on that one container that had all the steel in it. It's gone. Had a feeling it was going to be gone today. God. I was going to go get it tonight too. Today is Wednesday, the day that I go out to the concrete jungle. Okay. That stuff is now gone. Shucks. Alright. Let's keep going with the day. We got to get back to my neck of the woods. Yeah. Okay, we got the propane and propane accessories. Well, just propane really. 2 tanks. That'll get us started along our trip too, because I do use propane sometimes. Mason, we got the propane? Yes. We're gonna go have lunch. I know it's like 2 o'clock, it's past lunch, so it's time for us to get some grub. And then we're gonna set up that canopy and then set up walls with that bisqueen that we got laying on the ground. We're not gonna make it airtight. There'll be vents. I'm just trying to basically wall off the sides that are a lot of wind come from. Usually the wind hits my back pretty hard right there. All right, we are back from running errands. We got tools, we got a coat, we got, oh man, we got propane, a gazebo canopy. We'll just do this and let it set up right here as it shoulda, coulda, woulda. This time, this 10x10 gazebo is basically going over top of the whole thing, I imagine, because this is a very small one. But what I'm thinking for this, I'm going to use it to store my four-wheeler, man. I'm going to put this over top of it and bind it down with plastic instead of destroying this thing, because this will fit, the four-wheeler will fit perfectly underneath this. And it'll be a way to keep it weather tight instead of just out in the elements while I'm gone this year. This is the Cover Pro 10x10 pop-up canopy, the cheapest thing that I can get right now because they're out of season. Because it's not summertime no more. Only crazy people like me need stuff like this in the winter. Merry Christmas. So the mistake I always make in the beginning is I set this thing up without putting the canopy on first. I'm good at that. What the hell's going on here? Why is that out of that? That's not right. There. Oh, that's much better. That side's bent already. We're off to a good start, I'm afraid. Oh, this thing is cheap. We're setting the canopy up while we can reach it. I mean, you know what I mean? The material anyways. Something like that, yeah. I'm gonna go in the middle and push up on the middle of it and pop this thing up. I think that's the next step. Wait. I think that's as tall as I'll have it too. It can go up another foot. It can go a foot higher if you wanted it to, but I don't think that's necessary. I imagine I would just walk it over there slowly. And then we're going to be able to like attach it to things as well. Like the sides, all legs, we're going to attach them all to something heavy. And I think that's going to look good. Alright, we got all the legs basically anchored down to the ground. It's attached to the frame of the trailer and it's attached to this stainless steel table right here. I don't think this thing's going to go anywhere. We're going to start making the screen walls. And we're going to use zip ties to zip tie them to the inside framework of these and down each side of the legs. And then I'll probably just leave this side open. Yeah, I was thinking of just going straight to the fence, but on the other hand, the snow could get trapped right there and get too heavy, and it could mess the frame up of the cheap Harbor Freight gazebo. Yeah, okay, that's what I got so far. Yeah. I can push this out some when I'm working. Yeah. And let's wrap this other portion over and see how far it gets. We're just gonna end up doing this side for now. I got other fishies to fry, but it's awesome. It's up. This gazebo thing is anchored down. As long as we don't get like a half of, you know, like a, as long as we don't get like a half foot of snow, I don't see it breaking. Okay, we're going to go over the receipt from turning in those HID light fixtures. Okay, we're going to start off with our shred steel. We had 278 pounds of shred steel at 185 a gross ton, and that went for $22.96. Number 2 copper, we had 20 pounds. We got $4.10 a pound at $82. Aluminum sheet, 25 pounds at 55 cents a pound. That paid me $13.75. Number 2 insulated wire, 45%, was 5 pounds at $1.30. That paid me $6.50. Or was it 60 cents? One or the other. Aluminum sheet, 83 pounds, 55 cents a pound. Paid $45.65. Cast aluminum, 106 pounds at 52 cents a pound. Paid me $55.12. Rounding adjustment, 2 cents. Total weight brought in was 517 pounds. That paid me $226. Okay, $226. Well, at least it wasn't a total loss. You know, we spent $100 on the lights, probably about $20-30 in fuel. We came out $100 ahead for probably 2.5-3 hours worth of work total. That's with breaking them down and turning them in. Yeah, it's not the best. I might have made like $30 an hour total on doing these, but that is the downside, and that's the risks that you take when you go and buy these type of light fixtures. You never know what you're going to get until you break into them. I said that before. I know I did, but I'm just saying. Now, if this was double copper transformers, it'd be a complete different story. I think like the aluminum sheet, not that one, but this one right here was the aluminum windings that came out of the transformers. That was 25 pounds worth right there. Now, if that was copper, it would have been way heavier and it would have paid way more, right? So, I mean, I was hoping to see $400 or more. That would have been well worth going and doing and getting. But at this point, with the risk and the gamble that we took, we came out $100 ahead. Which is not terrible, but it's not that good either. That's gambling, baby. Anyways, we are going to go out to the concrete jungle now, okay? We are heading out, and we're going to go do what we need to do. We got a new winter jacket, so hopefully that'll help out. I heard the next couple of days is going to be real rough weather, so, I mean cold. They're talking single digits and below windshield stuffs. So we're going to go out there and see what we can't get. See if we can find some good scraps, add on to the stuff that we have here. Our gazebo is completely set up. We're gonna make it happen. And we got a nice place to scrap it at now, and plus heater. So that's good. See you out there. Alright, let's pop our heads in this dumpster over here and see if there's anything in there at all we can grab that's good non-ferrous metals. Holy smokes. Nope. Not that I can see of. There is some good tin shred in there, but this is the place where you don't want to get caught up grabbing stuff for too long anyways, you know. Yeah, there's some tin shred in that dumpster. They still got one out back here too. It's all drywall stuff. I don't know who the heck that was, but somebody pulled out of that bay. That was weird. Nope, there's no wires here today. That's mainly what we were just kind of looking for, but it's all drywall crap back here, and then there is some tin shred and stuff up in that one, but yeah, you don't want to get stuck here digging around for tin shred and then get the cops called on you or some crap, you know. I use this spot for quick stops, and sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't. But they're nearing the end of the renovation, so that's why there's less stuff there. Whoa. That's all wire. Nice, dude. Let's jump in this one. Look at that, dude. Bunch on top. The other one's full too, it looks like. Let's get down up in here, that's for sure. A nice box or a bag and we'll start getting it. This looks really good in here. It's pretty cold. or throw my hood on. Yeah, this is nice machine wire. NBX. Good deal. That feels like a pound right there. Good. That's awesome. Ow. Check this bag out. Oh, right off the bat, nice piece. Nice piece of brass. What else is in here? Oh, there's more. Wow. That's a hefty chunk of brass. That's so heavy. Dude, that was like 3 or 4 pounds right there. Look at that. Oh. Yeah. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. That's brass. Brass, brass, brass. Oh, that was a good bag. There's more. Dude. There's more. Throw our box up here. Oh yeah. I see a pump motor down there. Maybe, maybe not. No. Yeah, these gloves are kind of good, but they're kind of a pain, really. They're slippery. My hands slip a lot. That's all just wooden trim. Don't need none of that. Nice, there's some scrap. Oh yeah, that's some good weight. Move this big box, move this box out of the way. Oh, there's a nice piece of copper down there. I see a piece of copper. A good piece. Oh yeah, it's got a big chunk of brass on it too. Now move all that crap. Yeah. That's nice. Maybe look under the pallet, I don't know. Huh? Oh, there's more copper right here. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh. Did you see that? That big chunk of brass and copper right there? Look at that. Nice. That's like 5 or 6 pounds. And then I see more inside of this frozen glob of napkin. There's a chunk. Some wires. It's all frozen up. It's frozen up, man. There's more down here. Some brass down there, some copper. Dude. Wonderful. Dude, totally happy with that. I'm ready to check out the next side. Oh, that was a good score. Heavy box. That's easily 50 bucks, I think. Alright, let's check the other one. Oh, I see wires of some sort, I think. There's a nice tote. The bottom's blown out though. Okay. Man. This little appliance cord is giving me a run for my money. It's because it's stiff and it's cold. And maybe that blade isn't all that sharp. Yeah. Ooh, come on. There we go. Golly. Yeah. We got some stuff. There's some stuffs in here. This has got some weight. Ooh, I see coppers. Okay. I'll take some of it. Oh, brass. More brass. Brass. Oops, I just dropped a piece of brass. It's down there. I ain't gonna be able to get that. I think there's a pump motor in here. There is. Whoa, brand new Milwaukee gloves. That's pretty much awesome. There's only 3 of them, and I bet they're all like left hand or right hand. So you got a left and a right. No, wait. It's a left and a right. And then a right hand glove. Is there another left in there? Probably not. That's usually how it goes when you try to look for gloves. If there's brand new gloves, you'll find a whole pile of right or left hand gloves, you know. Cool. That was a good little score on that one. right? Okay, I gotta throw this stuff over. Good stuff. I don't like how slippery these white gloves are. Alright. There's nothing on these that I want. Alright. Let's get the wires, the copper and brass, and get it loaded. Hit the next spots. Hopefully there's more out there in the concrete jungle. Alright. This is gonna get picked up in like 2 hours. 3 hours maybe. Wednesdays. Yep. That's aluminum. We'll walk the motors down here. Couple of motors. Oh, worth the stop. I can't believe how much wire was on the top, you know. All right. Some wire. Not much up there. No. We'll just take this little box. Now we're back at this spot. This is a spot where we collected tin shred at. We're here to see maybe they throw out a bunch more wires or something like that. That'd be cool. I see some shelves, some tin shelves. office. File cabinet. No. I just seen this. I was like, is there 1,000 pounds of cat wire? No. Rats. We're gonna hop over here and look in this. Okay. What the heck? There's a broom. Broom, broom. Okay. What's up? What do we got? Some stuffs right there. Alright, let's start collecting wires. That's good. Yes. Nothing. What the heck? What? Huh. Okay. Take those. It almost looks like brass. We got some wires down in here. Wire. Yeah. Yeah, whatever that is. Oh, it's all plastic. Wires. Little wires. Okay. We got a little box. More than I expected coming from this place. But we got some stuff. Oh, these are little wires. It's a big old wire. I thought we were just looking at tiny machine wires, but hey, there's some more stuff. That's just steel cable. And there was this super thick wire right here. Somebody stripped it. That would have been a big old wire. Probably communication. Okay, one more bag. What's this guy doing? What's that? Oh, what is that? What the? I think that's wire. Holy crap. Ah, okay. I'll take it. Okay. So we'll duly note that there is some tin shred building up out this way. There, all in one box. Better. Yeah. Wire cutter snippers. Strippers. Oh, jump up out of here, right from right here, I hope. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Grab my prize. You come here, non-fair scraps. You're coming with me, okay? Oh, nice. That's some good weight. Good. Let's find 20 more boxes like that and I'll go home. That'd be cool. You know, the one cool thing I like about snow is when you walk up to a dumpster, right? You can tell if someone's been there or not already. Just by the foot tracks. No. They didn't throw anything new in but just a little bit of tin shred. I check on this place consistently. There's nothing. I mean, shoot, I'm happy with that copper and brass and wires and stuff we found at that first spot. I'm pretty happy with that. If we can like simulate that 2 more times, I'll go home. Oh, I'm considering going to the second locations now. The second city. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I found an interesting one, guys. I think y'all like this. But I popped my head up in this one. There's steel in that dumpster too. But we're here to look at this this miniature water heater, and it's got a bunch of copper hanging off of it. And then there's a bunch of machine wire down in this corner we're gonna grab up too. But look, this is all copper and brass along the outside. And this type of water heater, I'm unsure. Maybe there's a big old copper coil in there. Maybe it's a copper tank. I don't know, but it's got to come with me now, okay? Look at that. That's all copper and brass stuffs. And then this metal tank on top, but whatever. Let's get it. Ugh. Nice. And then underneath this wooden stuff, we got a bunch of this thin tin shred stuff. Basically what I'm thinking it is yeah, so it's comparable to like the steel studs pretty much. But here's some wires. That's just comm wire. We're gonna grab all the wires, as much wire as we got or can. There's a transformer in that box. There's a wheelbarrow right here. Wheelbarrow. Just had to get that out of the way. You know, this wire. This is all machine wire bunched up down here. See that? That's nice. There, most of it's out. That one's really stuck. I might be able to get it with a knife. I got a knife in my pocket. Here's some more machine wire. Yeah. I'm not gonna dig under drywall right now. This is a duly noted spot for sure that we could come back to and try to profit from. Both these dumpsters are only half full right now, and if they keep up with what they're doing right now, then we might actually make some money. Here's some more wire. I mean, we'll dig around just a little bit, but you know. Machine wire. Yeah. Is there more? No, there's a little bit more. Cool. Ooh, there's a good bit. Yeah. Okay. To know more about this, we're gonna have to dig, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm happy with all that non-ferrous we just picked out of there, and if we want, we can add this onto a steel tally to see if it's worth coming to get. That's a good handful of wire down there though. I can't wait to see what's inside that water tank. That small heater, hot water heater tank. That could be some really good stuff down in there. Yeah, and the rest of this is looking like tin shred, which is fine. Ah, yeah. I'm surprised nobody else has been back here paying attention to this spot. This was even on a Facebook Marketplace ad. It seems like people responded to the ad but didn't think to come back and just double check. Well, that's like 10 pounds of wire, of machine wire right here. 25-30 bucks, just like that. Strip it or granulate it, you get more, right? Ah, yeah. I got a bunch of Portland on my boots now. That's fine. Get the good wires. We got to get to the next county though. This is crazy. All right, next county. There's a truck running over there too. These are all socket set kits and wrenches and stuff. Look at that. Heck yeah. What else you tossing out? Ratchet wrench, Stanley. Heck yeah, sockets. I'll be able to go through all these and come up with a good set, which would be freaking awesome. Oh, look at all these wrenches. Nice. All right, let's get the heck out of here, though. I don't want to get this guy angry at me. Someone's out there running a truck, so I don't want to bother anybody. But I will grab these. Nice. I did not know somebody was sitting there idling a truck until I opened my car door, and I was like, oh. I'm like, well, you better not stop now. You're halfway in the act of dumpster diving. You don't want to like stop and then get back in your car because you hear a truck running, you know what I mean? That is one thing that I would always say. You just continue doing what you're doing. That's the safest thing you could do at that point. That's probably why he didn't come out of his truck and ask, what are you doing, you know? Because you know what I'm doing. Looking for scraps. Oh. What the heck is that? What's this shark? This shark? This is a big ass fan. Air purifier. Hey, there's a piano. A piano. Oh yeah. I bet this thing just needs some batteries. It's like a beatbox too, man. I can make my own YouTube tunes with this baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it just takes double A's. It looks like I'm taking it in my piano now. I'm gonna be playing piano at Walmart parking lot now, okay? Merry Christmas to me. That actually looks really cool though. I like that. Any more pianos? What's this? It's got some weight. What's in it? What's in it? Oh. Huh. It's like a vintage baseball mitt. I think you could consider this one vintage. There's a bunch of baseballs. And here's like a newer mitt. Huh. Look at all the baseballs. My dog would love some baseballs. But I don't know about the mitts. I guess they're cool. I guess. Way too small for me. I don't know. I don't need the mitts, but I'll take the balls though. I mean, eh. I think I played t-ball when I was a kid. That was about it. Alright, let's go. We got the baseballs. That car's starting to fill up a little bit. Not too bad. Not too snabby, you know. We got one more right here. This is like an HVAC place, but yeah. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Was hoping for a jackpot tonight, but that's not, you know, that's not in the equation. Definitely might want to look through this one though. Ah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, that felt good. Yeah. Oh, I'm in danger. Oh, tile matter. No. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? You get out of there. Scrap will be in that box right here. Any scrap? No. Okay. About this one. No. More tile matter over here. Oh yeah. We're looking for. Okay. Is that, no, let's say, is that food? What? Get out of here. Okay. There was nothing in there now. But we found a bunch of nice socket sets and bits and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. One of those boxes has a whole set of bits like the ones I just bought at Harbor Freight. Jeez. Hey. Hey you. Is there any scrap in there? No. Figures. Is there any scrap in here? Is there any scrap? Come on, just give me a little wire. Come on. Hey. Hey, it's cold out here, okay? And I want some wire. What are you doing? It's just trash. All right. All right, we're gonna go do our little scrap recap right now. We're gonna unload the car and get it onto the workbench because the workbench is basically empty and we put up our gazebo yesterday. Yeah. So not too bad. We did not do too bad at all. I got some more food, bologna and stuff, whatever. We're gonna have to get that inside before it freezes hardcore. Tonight it's supposed to go well below freezing. Like, as I just stepped out, I'm feeling my nose here is kind of start to freeze, let's just say. I still gotta get gas for the buggy. Rats. Man, it's getting seriously cold out here though. I just man, I hope I make it. I don't know. I don't have a choice. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen. But we got this stuff mainly in boxes. Found good bits of wires and stuff. Here's a really good one right here. I found a piano last night. I was like, man, maybe I can use it as like a little DJ lab and make some music. I need the keys though. Yeah. Hardly nothing in that box. Let's transfer this machine wire into it. Yeah. So it's so unfortunate though, man. Last night I was gonna go get all that rest of that racking steel, and I went there and checked it. It was gone, dude. Oh my god. I mean, I figured. I half emptied the thing. You would think someone would go and look at it and say, hey, there's still more room, let's keep it here, or something like that. But Maybe that's truly all they had to throw out, but either way, man, that sort of really bummed me out. Because there was probably easily 250 bucks worth of steel in there. But I gambled on HID light fixtures. Yeah. So that is unfortunate. Look at this. Look at all this wire and copper and brass though. We were able to go out and get some stuff, so there's got to be a real good amount right here. We got the gazebo set up. This is all blocked off right here. This is where the wind hits mainly. Plenty enough room on the inside right here where I could have this propane heater that I set up. Full tank of propane. I'm gonna put that right there for now. So we will be able to stay somewhat heated while we're in here working. I'm gonna throw these boxes in here. We'll be working on this stuff first. When it's not 5 degrees out. Or, you know, maybe that heater will work better than I thought. Better than I think, though. Maybe this would be nice in here. In cold temperatures. It's just mainly the wind. The wind comes from this direction. It blows right up my coat, and I say, screw that. I'm gonna go inside. But we got some stuff in the trunk that I want to show you. There. Nice. We can use that post right there to record with too. All right. So grab some other goodies. This is really cool right here. I found toolbox sets. And what I was thinking is between the three, maybe I can put a good one back together. And with tools and stuff laying around here, because that's something I really feel like I should have on hand, is a really nice socket set in a box with all the tools, you know what I mean? So maybe not so much this going on the bench, but maybe we'll do this inside where it's more comfortable. I'm gonna set them right here for now. But I figured before we start traveling, wouldn't be a bad idea to have a nice tool set like that. Whew. I got this piano. That's really cool. Hope it works. It looks like it's in mint condition, so yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's more stuff. We got this miniature water heater with a bunch of copper hanging off of it. That was one of the other exciting things. I got a bunch of baseballs for Mason Boy. Yeah. Pop the trunk. We gotta get that food out of the passenger seat. Got some coffee last night too. You know, it could always be a heck of a lot colder. It really, you know, it can. You know, I watched a documentary last night about like Siberia. I wouldn't make it. I would die up there. I would freeze like a popsicle. That latch has been giving me grief lately. There, I think it went. No, you'll make me angry. Bull. There. Golly. Yeah, everything is just really cold right now. Not willing to work. I'm willing to work, but yeah. This whole thing right here is interesting. I'm hoping that there's gonna be like a copper coil on the inside or a copper tanker or something. I don't know. I've never seen miniature ones kind of like that, but I feel like if they used a crap load of copper pipe and stuff around the outside like the way it is, I'm assuming that the inside is gonna be a copper tanker or something, because look at how small it is, right? But I've gone down this road before with these heat exchangers. I found that sometimes there's not even stainless steel on the inside, it's just all tin shred and foam and stuff. So we're definitely not going to take forever on it. I might just take the demolition saw and cut straight into that sucker and see what happens. See what kind of metal flakes fly out of it, huh? That'd be a fast way of figuring out what's in there. All right, besides that piano and that food, we are good. Oh, some aluminum. Yeah. What were we thinking back here? I was just thinking about doing something back here. I don't know what it was. I can't remember, honestly. But that's the scrap metal right there, and we're gonna go grab a bag for that food and take the piano inside. Okay, it says it's got batteries, but then there's like we're gonna need a 9-volt outlet plug. There's a USD right there too. There might be multiple ways to power this thing, but I hope we can find it. I didn't see any cords in there with it, so we got that whole buggy full of scrap right there, and this bench full that we threw up there just now. So I'm convinced we'll make a good buck once we're out here and we get it all done. Oh yeah. Back inside.
I worked so long in construction that I forgot I had a dream. Didn't know where I was going, didn't like where I had been. So one day I gave it all up when my eyes were open wide. I packed my life into my truck with Mason Boy by my side. I kept driving, but I had to make ends meet. I started thriving by scrapping industry, dumpster diving, and street scrapping throughout America. From Michigan to Ohio, down to Florida. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals and my dog Mason Boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi. Myself a trailer, so when I'm on the road I have a rolling workshop and can scrap a heavy load. When it feels like life is hard, I know just what to do. I hit the road and recycle scrap and make my dreams come true. I kept driving, but I had to make ends meet. I started thriving by scrapping in the street, dumpster diving, street scrapping throughout America. From Michigan to Ohio, down to Florida. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals, my dog Mason boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals, and my dog Mason boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi.